Hey guys, Britto here. Welcome back to Farming Simulator 2019. Here we are back in our Wandering Acres farm. No man's land, of course. So last episode we did a bit of a time lapse, which was actually pretty good. Allowed me to get some stuff done during school holidays here in Australia. So I had a partner and both kids at home, and yeah, there wasn't really any way I was going to be able to do any recordings or anything during the day and that sort of stuff, and even for night time makes it a bit hard. So I thought I would throw in a time lapse just of us doing a bit of cultivating, and what else we do? We did some fertilising our fields. We put in our sawmill over the back over there, so we'll go and check that out in person so you guys can see it in a bit more detail. Just grab one of our hired workers here and get him onto finishing off this field mowing. Get that done. Start our engine back up again. So our sheep and stuff should be pretty good, I think. Maybe not. They need a bit of work as well. I haven't done a lot of work with them since, I guess, the middle of winter. I think I topped everything up and just let it go through to, or the end of winter I should say, and then through to mid-spring, so they need to be touched up a little bit. The orchard we have over there, I'm still 50-50 whether we keep that or not. It's just an awful lot of work for not a lot of gain, I don't think. So yeah, I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. Should we keep it or should we get rid of it? Yeah, I don't know. Alright, so in here I threw in one tree which I cut down from over yonder. It went up into here, of course, came through this bit here, so it got debarked, come through to here. Assume it got cut. I don't know if it got cut lengthwise. I don't think it did, to be honest. I think it went through in a whole piece, and then it got topped and sided and bottomed and whatever else, and they come down to here, along here, and then come out the door, and wooden beams. There's one. We got 500 wooden beams. How much is one? 500 litres. And then boards that are on the pallet. 1,069 litres, so it must be a 2,000 litre pallet. Then we've got wood chips and something else down the bottom. Can't quite see what it says. See, that looks like wood chips to me, but then around this side, that's different. So I don't know. Oh, actually, that might be the wood chip from debarking. And then this is the wood chips from, obviously, cutting. So the inside of the log and the outside of the log. Interesting. So this does actually look pretty good. It's a nice building. We need to get a forklift over here, obviously. Truck and trailer to load this stuff up, and that way we can go and sell it. I don't know if we can go inside. Let's have a look. No. Can't go inside. Not much to do around the back here, but it is actually quite a big building, and it does actually look really good. The way it works is just really good. Like, it's a surprise to see the logs actually go in and how the whole thing works. It's really good. So over here we're going to put in some other buildings, of course. Continue on with the rest of our forestry build over here with a sawmill. We just need a lot more money, I think. Have a quick look. We've got power plant, storage, beam winder, pallet manufacturing. So you're going to need another 500,000 to get all that, I think, over there. We certainly need a selling point put in somewhere, which I will work that out. I don't want it to be too close to the sawmill. I have to travel a little bit, but I don't want to be too far away either. So I guess we'll wait and see. So cows are doing good over there. This is the other house I've put in for our other hired helper who actually helps out with the cows and that as well. So come and check this place out. So obviously he's got a beautiful little house here, a few rooms, a little garage on the side here for him to do little things, like a little workshop for him to tinker with things. He's got bin in his rubbish outside. Little table at the back for him to have his morning coffee or whatever he wants to do, and huge amount of log storage here. or firewood storage I should say, because it gets quite cold. It's got a container as well, nothing in it but grass. It's got a few pallets here. I wonder, that looks like an air conditioner or something in there. Might be installing a new air conditioner soon. A few lights. There's his scooter that he likes to zip around the farm on. Can we come inside here? I think he must have locked it. Couple of, looks like an old oil barrel or something, and then that could be like a newer diesel or fuel barrel, and some logs here as well, which I think he will eventually probably turn into firewood. Yeah, that's his little house, so he's got his own little spot to live, as well as our other helper over the back there. So we've got 2 helpers now on the farm. We may even need a 3rd and a 4th soon, so plenty more area here though to add in another one if needed. Right, so while that guy's over there doing his thing, I'm gonna need to come on in and continue to cultivate our last field. We're also gonna need to do some seeding as well. Should come to here. We've got wheat, barley, canola is ready to go. That's about it. We can get them in as well. So we did buy some new equipment, which you guys would have seen if you watched the time lapse. We've got our new seeder here, which is quite big actually. It's going to do the job really well. And we picked up brand new Fent 724 and our cultivator on the back here. This thing's actually really good. Hasn't got a huge amount of power, but it's got enough to do what we need to do for now, and we may need to upgrade again in the future, I think. Right, so this field needs to be done as well, so cultivated. And we got the other, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 fields done. We didn't get this one done. Field 3, this is field 4. Let's go course generation. We'll go field 4. I actually want to go for a headland as well. And drop it back to 7 meters. Because I feel like without the headland, it kind of buggers it up. Should go back into there. Can we make it go east? There we go. And it still wants to go that way. Oh well. Field 4. Go cultivate. Obviously, we're not going to get him to do it anyway. We'll do it ourselves, I think. Shouldn't take us too long. And also we have to come back and do some seeding. So I hope you guys have been enjoying the series so far. I know I'm still enjoying playing it and bringing new things and expanding our farm and that sort of stuff. I said the orchard here, I don't know if we continue with it. Maybe we can just leave it there and not actually do anything with it, just leave it and have it sit there. Not actually empty the trees or anything. The honey stuff over there, I don't really know if I'm going to continue with that either. It's just a lot of hard work, a lot of effort. I know it's money coming in every hour and that sort of stuff, but it's just a pain. Can eventually set up a course so this is done automatically as far as manure and water goes. But it's the pallet side of things that really gets me, having to bring in a pallet, fill it up, pick it up. We can't auto load it onto a trailer or anything. We've got to put it on there manually, and it's a little bit of a pain. But you guys let me know if you want to see us definitely continue with it. What is our guy? What is our guy doing over there? Tab through. Yeah. He's stuck at the inner tree again. Super strength on. Can I cut this one down? I don't think I can. Nope. Alright, let's where are you going? Straight back in the same spot. Unbelievable. Right, let's back it back, and then we can go drive course. Then she should be alright then. Alright, there we go. Cycle back through. keep this going. So a few of those trees I thought wouldn't be in the way are actually in the way at times. So I don't think this will take too long to get done. I do definitely want to get this field seeded at least with wheat today. It's probably our most important thing at the moment to keep our chickens fed and happy. Yeah, they've got plenty of food in there still, but so I need I need like 110,000 litres a year to keep them fully fed, so something that I hope we'll get that much out of this field, but we may not, so I might need to do a second field somewhere of wheat just to see how we go. As far as the cattle pasture goes, this a little bit concerned with. We've got some babies along the way, or on the way, so I think once they're born, we will sell them. That way we don't have more than 50 cows in there at a time. And then as well, we can just keep them producing milk for us so we can actually sell. As far as the sheep pasture goes, plenty of newborns in here as well. Heap of newborns. So probably look at, I don't know how many that takes. I mean, if we can take care of it when it's full, up to 200 sheep or whatever it may be, then I think we'll keep it as it is, but otherwise we might have to go through and sell some of the newborns and move them on to other farms and that sort of stuff, because it's just going to be quite hard to keep up with the amount of hay and grass and stuff we need for both the sheep and the cows. Eventually want to get pigs as well, but you can see how much time it takes already just to take care of the animals we've already got. But I would love to get pigs as well. We've got plenty of manure here. I've got 145,000 litres, so I've been using that for our greenhouses and that sort of stuff. I have moved a couple of them to get them so we can actually unload into them properly, but sometimes it still doesn't want to work the right way, so it's a little bit frustrating. I guess one thing I'd suggest to you guys is if you're going to use them, maybe to level out the ground first. Level it out so it's all completely flat and then put it down. That way you shouldn't have any dramas with your pickup points for dropping off like your manure and your water and that sort of stuff. So there's our sheep in there. Don't know how much wool we've actually got ready to take away and sell, so we're going to have to keep an eye on that as well. I did buy a new tipper trailer as well, which I used to bring some wheat down for the chickens and also to move our manure from the cows into the greenhouses and stuff. How much wheat do we have? Oh, still 30,000 litres of wheat, so I did buy a full trailer load, which I think might have been 45,000 litres or so. It did cost us about $30,000, but we just needed it to get it down here to make sure we had enough for the chickens each year. Once we know we've got enough to cover the chickens, say 110,000 litres, whatever's left we'll take it and then resell it. We still haven't sold any of the crops from last year, so we should still have our oats and our canola still sitting in there. So we might just keep an eye on the sale prices and that sort of stuff. Hopefully they go up and we can make some decent money out of it. So other guy over there is still cutting that grass. He's still doing a pretty good job. Here's his little house over here. We still haven't got him a car yet, but he's not too far from work, so all he has to do is run around and, or even jump his side fence and go around past the sheep and the chickens and jump in one of the tractors if he needs to go anywhere. So he hasn't actually asked us for a vehicle yet, so until that time I guess we'll just leave him be and let him use the tractors as he needs. Unless we get him a little scooter like the other fella. He loves zipping around on that thing. So future of the series, I think the sawmill stuff is going to be a big part of our future. I didn't get any new trees planted before winter hit. It came and froze the ground a little bit sooner than I thought it was going to, so unfortunately we haven't got that done. The council has noticed and they've gave me a call and said, you know, you dropped the ball last year, you need to pick your game up. So we're going to have to get over there as well and plant some more saplings down. But the other saplings that we planted last year have grown, so they're on their way to becoming big, so we can cut them back down again. Where are we? Up here. So trees cut down 335. We've only planted 66, so it only covers us to 240, 260. So we still need to plant, you know, another 20 or 30 trees. But I think if I go over and plant another 2 rows, that should give us well above 100 trees planted in total. So that should cover us for quite some time, I think. Not sure in the next area that we're going to clean out as far as the trees go. Might be over there behind the woodsman shed. There's plenty of trees over there. Let's continue to expand that. As you can see there, I didn't quite get all the grass in before winter as well, so I had to seed that the first day of spring when the ground actually thawed out. So that's actually been planted and it hasn't started growing as yet, of course, so going to leave a little bit behind. Not going to get full yield out of all that over there, and I didn't actually fertilise it either. It's another thing that I completely forgot to do, so we need to make sure we get on top of that this year to make sure we're getting the full potential out of that field as far as our hay and silage and stuff goes. Semi-dry grass at the moment that we're cutting, so I'm hoping that if we can get some decent weather today, tomorrow, it might dry in time before the rain. If it doesn't dry in time before the rain, then we might be in a little bit of trouble. Just not going to get the amount of hay that we're going to need to continue to feed our total mix ration station over there. Although I think we do have plenty in our silos still, don't we? Yeah, we've got 92,000 litres in the silo, so we've still got a little bit, but I want to be able to go and get a whole heap of bales and put them over where our silage bales are and have them in stock just in case. Gonna need a few more silage bales put in there to fill it up, but I don't think we need that many, so I know definitely the hay bales at the moment are the priority, and then obviously straw bales once we get some fields planted and harvested. It's taken quite a while to get this done. We could have went a little bit wider with a cultivator, but we just needed a little bit more power in the tractor that we couldn't quite get unless we, you know, splurged out and spent a little bit more money, which I didn't really want to. Shouldn't take us too much longer now though. We're just about ready to cut off the full length of the field. I'm still happy where the series is at the moment, where it's heading. If you guys haven't checked out our time-lapse episode, go back and check in the description. There's a link to the save file before this episode was started. So as of the finish of our time-lapse episode, at the start of this episode, the current updated link for the save file and updated mods are in that link there. So you can download the save file and continue on from where I am here, or even just download the mods if you want to get every single mod that we're currently using in this series. It's one thing I haven't done is, you know, put links to each and every individual mod and do up a big mod list like some other people do. Just honestly, I don't have the time to do it. I probably really don't have the patience to do it either. If I had have done it from the very start when I first started FS19, when it was released, it might be a lot easier, but yeah, some of the mods that I have used previously, I don't even know if I could find them anymore. So it makes it quite hard, but pretty much this series, the only mods I'm using are mods from the mod hub. So they should be in the in-game mod hub or on the Giants official website as well. So they're all Giants approved mods. They're not just random mods from other sites that you can get. So I'm trying to stick with the Giants approved stuff because it's a lot better quality and They're actually being able to pump out a lot more mods quicker at the moment by testing them and that sort of stuff. Right, so once we get this done, I'll go and swap out and put our seeder on the back of this, but then I'll get our other hired worker, get him over from the cow pasture and get him to fertilise this field, I think, while we set up and start seeding it. There's not a lot of trees behind this field here either. I'm just still thinking, as far as the sell point goes for our sawmill, so I don't want it too far away. I don't want it too close to our farm, but I don't want it too far away from the sawmill. Unless we put it up where our old sawmill is, we can turn that into like the local government sawmill now. Like we can exchange it from us to the local government sawmill. So we've sold it, moved it on, and they've actually put in their own new selling station or purchasing station, so they can purchase new stock off us, because we're producing more than just logs and stuff now. We're producing obviously the beams and wood chips and all that sort of extra stuff to be able to sell to them. It's probably a pretty good idea. Let me know what you think. The sell point up near our other sawmill, maybe add some extra buildings around it to make it look more industrial and have that as our sell point. I don't think we'll get this whole field seeded this episode, so I might just do what we can within, the half an hour, 35 minutes or so, and then end it, get the field, I guess, seeded off camera, and then bring you guys back maybe a little bit later on. Like, I don't know how you guys are going as far as being bored of seeing cultivating and seeding and fertilizing and all that sort of stuff. I know it's not the most exciting thing to watch, so you guys let me know. If you're more than happy to watch every field be cultivated and seeded, then let me know. If you prefer me to do a little bit off camera and just sort of skip little bits and pieces and bring you guys back for just general updates and doing some field work here and there, let me know that as well. I prefer to do what you guys want to see and keep you guys happy and interested than just go and do what I want to do. Alright, so close to finishing. I think we're going to have an extra little pass here just to get that tiny little bit we missed. To our other guy that's cutting the grass, I think he's finished the grass. He's over on that other field now. So that's a bonus. That's another job taken care of that I didn't have to actually do. Right, so we're up to 88,000, so I think we've gained like 10,000 the last couple of hours just from our greenhouses. I don't think I have much honey still in our farm shop, so right, this cultivator's just going to have to stay outside for now. We need to put in another shed over here just to give us some more storage. I'll go and hook up to our seeder, but as I said, we'll get this other tractor out there onto the field doing some fertilizing. So we've got the Lemken Solitaire 12 that plants wheat, barley, oats, canola, soybeans, oilseed radish and grass. So just a general, grain crops. Right, so in our little Fent Farmer 304, go course generation, field 4, southwest, longest edge. I think it's 12 meters, isn't it? I don't think it's 24. Oh, wrong button. Actually, it could be. I think it would be. I don't think it's 12 meters. Let's try that again. We'll set it up and see. I think when we were spreading a lime, it wasn't quite as wide. I still don't think it looks like 24 meters, but it might be. Alright, we'll bring our bent 724 over. We can set up and get ready to start seeding some wheat. See how he goes when he turns around. Right, we'll start to unfold it. So take a little bit of time for it to unfold and get ready. It's going all the way up the other end, so we don't have to wait for him to come back down, but you can see how wide this thing is. I think our cultivator was like 7 meters, and this is about 12, I think, so gotta be able to get it done a lot quicker. Alright, we'll sit here and wait for him. No, it must be 24 meters. It's gonna miss a little bit here. It's because the way it overlaps. Let's jump in here and let our worker go home. All done. I think we're going to need to use this tractor over near the woodsman's shed to plant some more trees. Should be able to get away with using this one like we have before instead of using our newer one that's bigger. Just to save a little bit of money. Well, not money I guess, but you know, wear and tear on a brand new machine. We'll try and use the older ones first. Certainly running out of space in here as well. Got our windrower in here, our old cultivator. Trailer with our lime in the back of it. A harvester really needs its own shed, I think, as well. Yep. Bumping away in the windrower. Put the front down. Might go and park it up over next to the fuel trailer and get one of the guys over to fuel it up while we go and finish off our seeding. Alright, so it's going to be quicker doing this than doing our cultivating, but still going to take a little bit of time. Right, let's see if we can zoom in reasonably close for a decent screenshot. That with the house in the background, perfect. I've been very efficient back there, but you know, sacrifice that little bit for the screenshot. So you'll have to come back through and re-fertilise again, I think. Gonna have to have a look and see how our soil composition is going. Actually, it's pretty much fully fertilised already. Just a few little spots down through here that we've missed. Farmer 304 is slipping. It went head first straight into that tree, I bet. Unbelievable. Wonder if he's... Yeah, I think he's a new guy, isn't he? He's probably not used to doing a lot of tractor work. He pretty much told me he's only ever really worked on a dairy farm and not really done any, you know, grain stuff or seeding, harvesting, fertilising. Nothing. Has only ever worked in the dairy side of things, so he's might struggle a little bit getting used to what's going on, but he's definitely using all of our fertiliser, isn't he? Let's have a look. We definitely need to go up this way, I think. Alright, let him keep going, and then we'll continue on. We shouldn't have too much left to do. There's a beautiful sheep in there. Hopefully going to make us some good money again this year. Chicken coops behind him. Just thinking about the shed that we're going to need. I don't know if we should demolish that one and put in a newer model shed, like get a newer one built, or keep that old one and then put a newer one next to it or something. I'd like to keep the older one because I want to kind of not have to destroy, you know, things that were here before we got here, if we can avoid it, as far as, you know, buildings and heritage buildings and stuff like that goes. I know our little log cabin we got rid of, but that really wasn't a heritage log cabin. It was just a random log cabin that was quite bloody cold in the winter time. Right, so we'll swing around, head back the other way. What I might do, guys, is we'll end the episode here. There we go, no more pallets. No more space to place new pallets. So they're definitely shearing the sheep as well. But yeah, as I said, I'll get this done off camera. I'll end the episode here, bring you guys back next episode, and hopefully continue on just improving on our farm and making some more money, and hopefully becoming extremely rich. Like our Rags to Riches series has gone really well. We weren't really in rags for very long. Those greenhouses and stuff, they sort of got us out of our rags and into some decent equipment pretty quick. But if you guys enjoyed this episode, as always, smash that like button. Got any ideas, suggestions, etc., leave it in the comment section. If you guys are new to the channel and haven't subscribed yet, guys, please do so. It's been Britto, thanks for watching. See you again soon.